Hi, hello to everyone. Well, my name is Valeria Díaz, and today I'm going to talk about my project. Yes, during this second term. Yeah, the name of this project is Clean Beans Happy Space, right? So, okay, to start, yeah, I'm going to talk about the problem in the English Academy in which currently I'm working. So, well, of course, something that I noticed was that, of course, the different beans, yes, in all this space, yes, had bad and not clear signaling. Yes, also the letter was small in some cases or was located at the bottom of the bin, so it was difficult to read the information about the correct classification of the different waste. For that reason, well, of course, as you can notice, maybe even in the pictures, yes, the bins had the waste classified in an incorrect way, right? Well, taking into account this problem, yeah. Okay, also I designed a 4-week planner for doing different activities related to, well, this problem with the recycling, the incorrect recycling and classification of the waste. Of course, taking into account the following two things. The first one is the STEAM, yes, the STEAM learning. S, science, T, technology, E, engineering, A, arts, and mathematics. The idea of this was try to include activities in which the students could, of course, be scientists, of course, also try to implement those different aspects, right, for their development, also self-grown. At the same time, they were acquiring new knowledge about the language, right, the English language, and also, well, the PBL, project-based learning, yeah. For this, well, I implemented a unit, a cycle, yeah, of PBL. Well, the first one was the problem definition. Of course, we talk about the problem. Yes, we find out what was the problem here related to the bins, right, and the recycling classification. The other, well, of course, it was necessary to present different resources, information, yes, documents for the students to have a wide panoramic about, well, this problem and create in some way like an awareness of that. Well, after that, we have skill and requirement analysis. Yes, of course, in this case, well, we analyze the problem, the situation, yeah, and at the same time, the students brainstorm different possible solutions to this problem. Yeah, well, collaborative inquiry and solution development. Of course, well, uh, they brainstorm different possible solutions for this problem, and based on their answers, well, they voted, yeah, and of course at the end they decided to create new signs, yes, for, well, these different beans, yes, that we can find, sorry, in the academy, the English Academy, right. Well, and at the end, of course, reflection, evaluation. Yes, of course, we check how was at the end of this process, this final product, how was maybe the difference, for say it in some way, taking into account the problem that was here in the academy, and after the implementation or, well, the conscientization, yeah, of this problem, presenting, well, making some kind of presentations, also the new signalings, but sign, sorry, but well, that's something that I'm going to explain here in a minute. So, okay, well, here the final product. Okay, well, something here is that the self students decided to design, create new signs for the correct waste classification, yes, but it wasn't just that. Also, they presented these new signs to other classmates, other levels in the institution, yeah. The thing here, of course, the students at the beginning were a little bit nervous, of course, because, well, this project was work in A1 students, yes, A1 English students, right? And it was kind of complicated, taking into account that, of course, it wasn't just like a specific population. Of course, I work with teenagers, yes, and also with adults, right? So, well, But of course, I try to balance the teams. Yes, of course. Well, at the end, of course, they were nervous, but of course, it was really successful. The implementation of their product, their presentation, because some days after they stock the different signs in the bins, we check again the bins and we notice that, of course, the waste now was being classified in a better way, right? So, well, in that way, we could notice that the creation of this project, yes, helps the community, yes, in the academy, the English Academy, to classify in a most appropriate and in the correct way, of course, the different ways, yeah. Well, of course, at the end, that was the final product. As I'm saying, new signs for correct waste classification. They presented this to some of their classmates of other levels too. And at the end, we could notice that their beings, or well, the classification improved a lot. Yes, and now is better the classification there. So well, that's it, and thank you so much.